Welcome back to your Hopeful Healing Pathways. I'm Brandon Harmison. In this episode, we delve into Chapter 4 of Kristi Kanel's A Guide to Crisis Intervention, 6th edition. This chapter tackles one of the most critical topics in crisis work: intervening with individuals who are a danger to themselves, others, or are gravely disabled. As always, this content is for educational purposes only, and not a substitute for clinical or legal advice. Let's begin with the history. Suicide prevention dates back to ancient civilizations but gained momentum with the creation of suicide hotlines and mental health reforms in the 20th century. Notably, the 1960s saw the creation of the first suicide prevention centers in the United States, laying the foundation for today's intervention protocols. Signs that someone may be suicidal include withdrawal, giving away possessions, expressing hopelessness, or a sudden calm after turmoil. Kristi Kanel emphasizes that these warning signs often precede a crisis and should never be ignored. Kanel outlines 3 categories of risk: low-risk, suicidal thoughts without a plan; middle risk, thoughts with a vague plan, but no means; high risk, thoughts with a clear plan, intent, and access to means. Assessing the correct risk level is crucial for safety planning and referrals. Intervention strategies vary based on the level of risk. For low-risk situations, it's important to establish a support system and consider outpatient therapy. When dealing with middle-risk scenarios, immediate safety planning is crucial, which may involve family or emergency services. High-risk cases require emergency psychiatric intervention, and sometimes involuntary holds under laws like California's WIC 5150. Not all self-harm is suicidal. Non-suicidal self-injury like cutting or burning is often a coping mechanism for emotional distress. Kanel urges practitioners to address the underlying pain and not just the behavior. A mental status exam helps assess cognition, mood appearance, and thought processes. It's a vital tool in determining the urgency of intervention. Kanel reminds us to note signs like hallucinations, delusions, or disorientation. When assessing danger to others, consider history of violence, threats, access to weapons, and substance use. In states like California, WIC 5150 also covers individuals who pose a threat to public safety. Crisis work can be intense, but it also opens the door to healing. As Kristi Kanel highlights, recognizing and addressing danger to self or others is not just about intervention, it's about restoration. Stay tuned for more insights, and don't forget to subscribe to your Hopeful Healing Pathways.